Hi guys, it's Desnetha again. So, today this podcast is going to be more about mental health. So, recently on Facebook there was a discussion about young people and their awareness for mental health and what they do to help with their mental health. And this has to do more within the working environment. So a friend of mine was highlighting that his work was being a bit stressful. He wasn't getting enough sleep. Things were becoming overwhelming, and things like that. And he chose to take a break, take a day off from work. And he said that there are many persons in his workplace who wanted to do the same. However, these older guys, as they were afraid of asking for a day off. They see it as being lazy because you're asking for a day off. No. What he said was that the older people, they have become so, I don't even know if complacent is the word. I really need to check that. But they've become in such a way that they classify you taking care of your health as being lazy. You deciding that, hey, I am important. I love myself enough to stay home today or stay home for 2 days and get myself re-energized for the rest of the week as being lazy. But also what he pointed out is that the young people of today, we don't care. We don't care if the boss may be upset. We don't care if the other employees may not like it. However, if we feel that we're not giving up our best, or we wouldn't give up our best because we're not mentally strong, we are not unable to be the best that we can be in our environment, if we're overwhelmed, if we're stressed, if we're in such a place that we don't even know what is going on around us, then hey, we need a pause from work, we need a pause from people, we just need a pause. And we take that pause, we take that break to take care of our mental health. Take into consideration, why am I feeling this way? Okay. Is it because of rest? Is it because some family problems? Is it because of work? Why am I feeling this way? And then when we realize what is the reason, we strive to find a way to cope with it. Find a way to get ourselves recharged so that we can do what we need to do the next day. And I thought about it because, as I said in the first episode of this podcast, I pointed out that, hey, my niece died, and it was affecting me. It was heartbreaking, and I took 2 days from my work, but yet I was feeling guilty of taking those 2 days. But why should I feel guilty? I should be able to take a minute and process my grief, process my feelings, and not feel guilty. Now, it's not that at my workplace, my employers had any problem with me taking those 2 days. However, me not wanting to be seen as lazy or not wanting to be seen as not doing what I'm supposed to do, taking 2 days off when it will give a delay in production, a delay in whatever needs to be done. I was feeling guilty. However, if I had to stop and like think about this, like why am I feeling guilty? This is needed. I cannot do my best work. I cannot be my best self if my mental health is not intact. If I am not able to grieve fully, if I'm not able to say, okay, I'm now okay to push on, I'm now okay to do this, then I should take my break. And it's okay for me to do so. I don't know if the rest of you believe that this is right, but I believe so. And in the whole discussion, I pointed out in the comments that God in his words said that in everything that we do it with all our hearts, our soul, our might. No, if your mental health is not intact, like, can you do it with all your heart, with all your might, with all your soul? No, you cannot. So therefore, if I want to do the best of what I have to do, if I want to give it to my all, in order for me to do so, I need that break. On the other hand, basically, on the topic of mental health, a lot of people stigmatize it. It's a taboo. Oh, once you're mentally ill, that means you're mad, or something wrong with you. You're unfit for the world. You're unfit for the everyday society. But really, is that it? So you tell me I can be physically ill, but I cannot be mentally ill? Isn't it not the same body? Like, just like if something bore me physically and give me a cut, there is issues in life that can bore me mentally and give me a cut. I need to heal. So therefore, in order for me to heal, I need to be able to do things to heal. You can either go to a counselor, go to a psychiatrist, a psychologist, get some psychotherapy done, or even a simple day at the beach, play some music, rest, sleep. These things really do help your mental health. And hey, my body is a temple of God. So my mind, my body, my everything is the temple of God. So if I want to make sure that it is running well, if I want to make sure that I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, then hey, I'm going to do that. I'm going to take that break. I'm going to do whatever I need to get done. So what about you? Don't you want to do the best for you? Don't you want to live the best you that you can be? God expects us to be able to recognize when we are in tune with Him, of course, when we need a break. God expects us to be in tune with Him, in tune with our body, in tune with our mind, to be able to make the decisions that are right for us. Now, how can we do this? We really gotta pray. We really need to ask God to help us. But at the end of the day, as I said, take a break. Take some time for yourself. Forget about what everybody else has to say. This is not about them. This is not about what they think. This is about what is good for you. So strive today to be the best you that you can be. Strive to do the things that will make you better. Strive to do the things that can make you happy. Forget about what others have to say. Forget about how this looks, how that looks. Take care of your mental health. So guys, Just as I said, take care of your mental health. Do what is expected of you by God and even for yourself. Love you. Love you like nobody else can, but only God, only God can rather. And remember, God said, love your neighbor as yourself. So in thinking of what people may think about you and whatever, do realize that God said to love your neighbor as yourself and not more than yourself. Therefore, in everything that you're doing for people, for work and everything, remember that you still gotta love you first in order for you to do the best that you can do or be. So thank you very much for your time. I hope that you have a blast in everything that you have to do. Remember, your dreams are important. Reach high heights. Pray, and God is going to bring you through. Thank you. Bye-bye.